NXT 2.0 presented WarGames, and we have all the results and reactions to what I honestly have to consider to be one of the best pay-per-view cards that WWE has delivered up to us so far in 2021. That's just my personal opinion.
Oh, I would totally agree with that opinion.
But, personal opinions and what they are and everything. Hi, I'm John.
I'm Raja.
And you're watching Blind Tag Wrestling News now, and this would be the NXT 2.0 review of WarGames.
WarGames!
It is WarGames. We're not Raiders. But we are loving some WarGames. I mean, seriously, I wasn't expecting this.
No, me either. I was not expecting this high quality of a show.
No,
honestly.
No one expects.
We love NXT 2.0.
Spanish Inquisition. We do love it, and there's a lot of reasons for that. We like watching the development of it. We love watching, how these characters are developing, what they do with even athleticism, because they've got some bloody athletic people in there.
Oh, yeah.
But just seeing what they do, and what OHBK shows them there and some of the other trainers. And it's this card, I think it overachieved.
Oh, man. Just blew everything out of the water.
I really do. I really do. The main event, and of course, we're burying the lead, pal.
We'll get there.
The main event, I'm just going to tell you now, I give it, it's a 5-star match.
It is. It was.
It's a 5-star match.
Absolutely.
Lots of drama going into tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know about the future of Kyle O'Reilly. We don't know about the future of Johnny Gargano. There's a lot of speculation. We think that they may be done. And there is news that Johnny Gargano did sign a week's extra contract. His contract was done on the 3rd of December.
Right.
He signed through the 10th to do WarGames.
Right. Which is understandable.
All we know now is that Johnny will be on Tuesday nights NXT 2.0 to tell everything.
Yes, but beyond that, no idea.
Yeah, and we'll get to Kyle O'Reilly, what Kyle O'Reilly's doing. But let's get to the matches. How do we start this thing?
We started out tonight with the Women's WarGames match.
We did indeed. And thank God we didn't have the America commentator for that Triple Mania show we watched.
God, we had to turn it off. We had to switch to the Spanish commentary. It was so bad.
Triple Mania was pretty good.
Oh, Triple Mania Regia was amazing.
The main event there again was really good. There was some other really top quality matches. I just had to mention that. Because
maybe get a new partner.
If you listen to the American commentary, the guy who came from Ring of Honor.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It was hard to listen.
He was just like, oh, yeah. If he was doing this match, he'd be like,
oh no,
oh hey, look, there's oh wow, look at that camera guy's doing a good job, huh? I'm pretty excited about this, aren't you? And yeah.
Oh geez.
So we didn't have none of that, but we did have some damn talent coming out.
Oh yeah, we did. So we had, of course, Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Cora Jade, Kaylee Ray, and that's it. There were only 4. I'm used to 5, sorry.
Yeah.
Versus Mandy Rose, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan of Toxic Attraction.
Oh, yeah.
And Dakota Kai, who was the team leader.
Yes.
So, this was all crazy.
We did. And we also, even when we introduced tonight, talking about emotions, Beth Phoenix was saying her goodbye to the broadcasting crew, and somehow she snuck up on us and been there a few years. Honestly, I had no idea she'd been there for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought that she'd been there like a year. It just really came out of nowhere.
We know she's been there as long as 2.0's been on.
Right. No, she's been there a minute. But, so it's that part was cool. And I could tell there's some different fans than normal just because some of the chants were starting all, right off the bat. And they never cheered for the right people all night.
No.
Maybe
they
one
didn't
time.
know who was who.
Well, they were, even in this first WarGames match, it was a lot of Toxic Attraction chants.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, when Cora Jade came out, they were chanting, "She can't skate."
Which is probably true.
Yeah, because she was doing some tarot cards not long ago. So, hey, you can still skate and do tarot.
This match was insane.
It was.
From start to finish, it was weird. It was just strange.
It really was, but it was, I thought it was really good, kind of strange. I mean, maybe not the best psychology at times. I didn't like the psychology standpoint of it's a WarGames match. So WarGames, traditionally, somehow it always works out where the heels have the advantage.
Right. That makes sense.
It does make sense because that puts the baby faces in peril.
Right.
and you want to get behind him because it's like, oh, look at that poor girl. There's 2 girls on her. Let's chant for that girl. Even if we don't know who they are, we see 2 big, uglier girls. Because, I mean, and I don't care about your feelings. Listen, in a real world, if we're booking wrestling, if there's a girl that's a bit buck-toothed and heavy-set, you're going to put her over to little model.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
Right.
They'll be like, that big old buck-toothed girl and her friend are beating the crap out of that little pretty girl. I mean, that's just how it works.
Oh, man.
They didn't do that here.
No, they didn't.
In fact, the really hot girls are like beating the crap out of everybody else.
Oh, man. Cora Jade, though, she was kind of like the little star in this match.
She was.
She got a lot of attention.
She was. I could see it now. You know what? I really like that Carly Jane girl.
It's Cora Jade, sir.
Oh, well, whatever. You know, she's young.
She's 20 years old.
Keep saying it, Michael. That's not Michael, sir. I don't care what his damn name is. I'll call him Michael. Keep saying it, Michael. Say it over and over and over.
Cora Jade's amazing for being only 20 years old.
That's it. That's the line. That's the line. Damn it. Did you hear that, HBK? Tell him that. HBK, sir. Oh, that's what we call him in the stockroom, HBK. Never mind. This Cora JJ, she's going to do good.
Oh, goodness. Until she does a
Wait,
flip.
what's that? What's that little copper top fella? Oh, that's her boyfriend. Get rid of him. He's fired.
We don't need none of that.
What are we going to tell him? He's too red. That all comes together now. I've been trying to figure out why they get rid of Blake Christian.
Oh, man.
I know.
You know why.
I know.
We all know why.
They can't have their big stars having attachments.
Right.
They knew how to do it.
Because obviously Cora Jade couldn't have done that well if her boyfriend was in the back. She'd been too nervous.
Oh, yeah. She'd be, it wouldn't be the same.
She'd get the vapors and faint.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like, it's the reverse thing with like the same way they used to tell the boys, don't ever let your girlfriends come to the matches.
Right.
Because then who's going to buy tickets? You got to make them think that the girls are single.
Yes, I understand.
So now all the boys will like these young, hot women.
Right.
That's literally what all the plans have said so far.
Right.
Like the young, hot women, and
yes.
they'll tune in for it.
Yes.
I'm not actually saying that out of my own heart.
No, hopefully not.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But they did say it over and over. And apparently Cora Jade is 20 years old.
Yes.
She is so young
and a skateboarder.
And tender to be in this match. And
tender enough to dislocate her shoulder.
What a spot.
Oh, man.
So there's a spot in this match as it goes on, works heavy, hot and heavy. You know, you get some good back and forth. And it really was decent
Everyone
stuff.
brought in a weapon with them as they came in.
Everybody had those weapons. And
including a duffel bag, Gigi Dolan.
You still waiting to see what's in the duffel bag?
Yes. Could you please tell me what was in the duffel bag?
Maybe we missed it.
I don't think we did.
So there's a spot with a table. And Cora Jade, out of nowhere, she goes up top. She's going to do this jump herself.
Yes, from the top of the cage.
We're all like, damn right, Cora Jade. You get it, girl.
You're only 20 years old.
You can do it. And she comes off and she throws herself in a very talented way, kind of shoulder first.
Yes.
And you have to be talented to do this. And I even tweeted at the time that I hope this is a work. Because if it is, it could be the one reason she submits. That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, she did. And then one of the greatest damn things I've ever seen in my life happened. She sells that she dislocated her shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And then, go ahead.
She starts crawling to the cage door to get some help, you know. And as she's reaching the door, Io Shirai pulls her back by the leg. She's like, no, I have this. I've got this. Don't worry about it. She closes the cage door and proceeds to put Cora Jade's shoulder back by herself.
This is how we do it, Japan. This is how we do. Now you do Hindu squats. Cora Jade.
It was so comical and wonderful.
It was wonderful. And my God, it happens in the indies. I can tell you that much. When you working up a better. Oh, hold on a second. It's like, oh, okay.
Thank God Io wasn't there when Kota Ibushi got hurt.
No, that's pretty cool stuff.
Jeez.
Like I actually tweeted the fact that I wish there'd be a cut open up so Io could pull out some super glue and some duct tape. Just to show us how it.
That would be hilarious.
We didn't have to go to a medical facility or anything like that. So Then we end up this match. I mean, this is a big shocker. Cora Jade gets the pinfall victory.
Yeah. They all square up, and Raquel Gonzalez is going crazy on people, and everyone's getting laid out on the mat, and then Cora Jade's the only one left. So she just rolls up JC Jade for the pin.
I think it's a huge win. I think it's really cool. It's a big push.
It's fantastic for her.
And it's a great way to do that. I mean, she's got a good look. She's got a nice smile. She's exciting. I could see why. You know, we got a lot
talented.
We got a lot of new talent coming in too. So
yes, definitely.
I don't know. It wasn't a bad match.
No,
okay?
It was kind of short for a WarGames match, which is understandable, I guess.
If you had watched a ladder match they had before this match,
they tried to kill each other.
You're gonna be like, holy crap!
Oh
I just watched Danielson. Like, they've improved quite a bit.
They have, yes.
Good job,
you guys. So after that, we had some video packages.
Yes, we did.
We got to see Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, who I did a little digging on, and she was one of the recruits that happened. And it's not that she's done any kind of like America's Ninja Warrior or anything like that. She's just, well, she's hot.
Apparently very rich.
And yeah, so she's a fitness model, and she's got, I mean, she's buff, dude. She really is, and she's coming in as a really crazy gimmick.
She's like,
for now,
I wanted to be a professional wrestler, so I'm going to be.
She's got a Paris Hilton.
Yeah, I definitely got those vibes.
Paris with muscles.
Yeah, that's scary. Oh, we got a sort of recap of the Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen video.
The Brokeback section.
They're something.
Yeah, they're interesting. Josh Briggs and okay.
We found out we're gonna meet the shaman that MSK have been searching out.
Yes.
On Tuesday.
And we found out about, poor Boa that can't take Mae Young's spirit.
Right.
Mae Young. Oh my God.
Oh no, the spirit of Mae Young.
I don't know what's happening. Here's my boobs.
Oh God.
You like my fun bags, boys? I keep them under my armpit.
Oh no.
Hey, Bubba, but won't you give me one of those Bubba bombs?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you any boys got any dip?
Oh, that's terrifying.
No, second. No! No! God, please don't let the ghost of Mae Young ever inhabit anyone's body.
Especially not poor Boa.
I was thinking of Fabulous Moolah the other day and how demonic her damn ghost is. The house where she kept all those little, like, midget girls and the Squawnee Indians and stuff, where she kept them all, like, in little, bungalows.
Right.
It burned to the damn ground the other day.
Oh, no.
Killed people that were staying there. And all I could think of, that was Moolah. How much you want to bet that's Moolah?
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Yeah. We got to see
God's not here.
Team Black and Gold in the back, like, prepping for their match.
Yes.
And Johnny's like...
Yeah, Johnny was saying stuff like, it was... One more time. It was like so, like...
Like they're all leaning against the
lockers. Sorry, I got big West Side Story out of it. I don't know why. You're not going to watch it and get that. Let's go. Keep going.
All right. Then we got an absolutely amazing match for the NXT tag team titles between Imperium and Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. This match was so good.
This match belonged on another show.
It was amazing.
These men belong on another show.
Absolutely A+
one of them may be on another show. This match was stiff.
Yeah.
This match had great action, and this match made a new star.
Yes.
In my eyes, at least.
He's fallen in love.
Hi, Fabian.
Oh, man. Fabian Eichner is a machine.
Fabian Eichner made me want to be German. Listen, I don't know how I haven't noticed him like this before, but good Lord. He really...
Why are you in a tag team, sir?
He really needs to be by himself. Like...
Nothing against Bartel, but geez.
Nothing against you, Bartle. But you need to let Fabian go.
Whew, you need to let him shine.
You got VW now.
White Fang him.
You'll never get over that, will you?
No.
You'll never get over it. She's got a real problem with White Fang. All right, so throughout the match, Raj is like, Von Wagner needs to turn heel. I was like,
it just makes sense.
I was like, why in God's name? And she's just like, she's naming off three. His dad's a heel tag wrestler. And I was like, well, yeah. And she's like, he looks like a heel. Well, damn right he does. I mean, he's not a baby face. No, he's not. And she's just like, his name. He's facing Germans. His name's Von Wagner.
I was like, does that tip you off?
And she's like, didn't they say Von Wagner? I was like, did they say Von Wagner?
That's how I remember.
Was it the Halloween episode? They had fangs in, maybe?
No.
It's Von Wagner.
It was the first episode of NXT 2.0. I'm pretty sure that's how they said it.
I don't know. Maybe they did. But I was sitting there, laughing about it. And then I was like, holy crap. VW. Like, the famous engineering of Volkswagen.
He's a German creation.
He is a German creation.
Sent to take out Kyle O'Reilly.
So this match, back to Fabian Archer and get her fanfic out of the way.
Sorry.
It's always in my head. It's always like right beside me going, he could. And I was like, no, I'm trying to watch this. Holy shit. What did Fabian Archer just do? His name's Eichner. Shut up!
Fabian Eichner jumping out the ring,
His name's Fabian Archer now. Sounds better.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Eichner sounds like a production company.
It does.
It does. Anyway, so, the jump out of the ring, the dive.
Yes, the dive, where he brained himself.
He did, but
he did that a few times during this match, I think.
He did, and he did some damn great chops.
Oh, man.
The chops were on the menu tonight, boys.
Yes.
And it was really good. Listen, whole match was tight. It was. The whole match was tight. This match was really freaking good.
Non-stop, man.
You really didn't know. You didn't know if
Oh, no.
Kyle O'Reilly was going to win.
No, there were a few moments there I was like, oh, no.
And they were teasing
Kyle's going to win.
Because it was kind of like, it felt like a loser leaves kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure that him and Johnny both haven't signed new contracts, to be honest.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We really don't know.
It's part of the Fast Nationals. We have no idea what's actually happening.
That's exactly right. So this match afterwards, though, just to set up weirdness for no reason, because obviously Von Wagner can't take a damn loss. No, there was no teasing this at all. Kyle O'Reilly's got his back turned. They lost the match, and they lost the match freaking clean.
Yeah.
They lost the match, and he comes to attack Kyle.
Very upset.
Kyle's seen it, and Kyle beat the piss out of him and seemed even more upset.
And he was yelling, "Did our time in the woods mean nothing to you?"
That might be why he wants to kill him. It's like, look, I'm leaving. People can't know this.
I gotta shut you up.
You gotta go. I'm sorry.
No, but he seemed really angry that he tried to attack him, and he threw up a certain symbol.
He did throw up a symbol. Oh my God. Did he throw up a symbol, Raja?
He did. A little
undisputed,
UE.
a little undisputed signal. Listen, he gave the undisputed era.
He did.
He flashed it. He also did a crotch chop.
Yes, he did that too.
He might be joining DX. We're not sure.
There's no telling.
But it was cool, nonetheless.
Yes, it was very cool.
It was a nonetheless moment for me.
Oh, and then we had the hair match between Cameron Grimes and Duke Hudson.
Yes.
The match I was least looking forward to, honestly.
Yeah, this match was fine. Yeah. It was good. It's hard to have a bad match with Cameron Grimes.
Oh, yeah, super
He's
talented.
a damn great worker.
He's not the reason I wasn't looking forward to it.
No.
I'm not a big fan of Duke Hudson.
It was a solid match. There was nothing wrong with it, and Cameron picks up the win here, and he got to shave Duke's head. Yes. Somewhat. It'll be completely shaven next time we see it, probably. Yes. I have to say, I cut you off earlier. MSK on Tuesday night, they've been showing the vignettes of them going to see the shaman. The shaman, yes. Very enjoyable, them traveling all this way for 5 weeks. It reminds you of like the old pot smoking segments. But anyway, the shaman's going to be there. Man, I hope it's Rob Van Dam. I don't know. I have no idea who it could be, but I'm excited to find out finally. We're going to find out. It's probably something silly, maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised it's not going to take them the same amount of time to travel back to NXT with the shaman. Maybe it's Taker. Ooh, maybe. I mean, it was very creepy and smoky.
Who knows?
It was. Anyway.
Oh, we saw some more videos for Draco Anthony.
Yes, Draco Anthony. He gave this very NXT. I'm not what they're looking for. I'm not what they need. But they need me. And I'm looking for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was very like,
That's exactly what he said.
it was very like restaurant, just sitting there with a hoodie on. I don't get it yet, so maybe I will get it later.
Right. We also saw Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter. They're doing their thing. And the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Yes.
And then we got an announcement for the beginning of the year.
Yes, this looks pretty cool. Oh, man, this was a cool commercial.
Yes.
It really was, because it had this moment where looking up. I don't know. I like it.
I like that look.
New Year's Evil.
Yes, NXT New Year's Evil for January 4th, 2022. A familiar date.
Yeah, good thing nothing's happening on that day.
January 4th. What could be happening on January 4th? It's Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
The first night of Wrestle Kingdom.
I'm hoping that Shibata's happening on January 4th since he has an announcement on
the 15th. Oh, at the final for the Super Juniors and World Tag League.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
You
Hopefully
guys
it's a match announcement.
If it is Shibata, you'll hear me.
Yeah.
You're
You're hearing like a faint scream. That's it.
That's my Shibata yell.
That's his angelic Shibata scream.
Yeah, I just get excited.
So after that, we had the match between Joe Gacy and Roderick Strong for the Cruiserweight Championship. It was a match.
Listen, I liked Gacy in Combat Zone. I did. I did. I liked the whole gimmick. I liked the whole stuff he had with where it seemed like a shoot, but it wasn't. That kind of stuff. That was some cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, with the Johnny Hungy and everybody was involved in that.
Right.
We watched it. We saw him live, and he's so forgettable that Roger don't even remember that. But it's the truth. So I was hoping that when we got here that it was going to be kind of the same thing, like a little bit of, I'm here to save this. And it's just with what they're doing, I'm not completely opposed to what they're doing with his character. And like, it's a different take on the cult leader thing, right? And I just don't like the fact that they're jobbing the piss out of him. Like,
yeah, like it's not going anywhere. It's not evolving.
I was even ready for the inclusive title.
Yeah.
Like, I really was. I was ready for them to do that, and then for it to turn out to actually be a good thing.
Right.
And here's the reason. I wanted to prove that he was actually a bastard. That he wasn't really what he was saying. Right,
like he's making fun of people.
So,
undercover of
if
being
it was
nice.
me booking it, he would have won that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then, who is the really athletic girl from the group, from Roderick's group?
Oh, Ivy Nile.
Yeah. So, she would then challenge, and he would have to be like, oh, yeah, that's fine, sweetie.
So he suddenly turns into a jerk.
It's okay, darling, little doll.
Oh,
you're
no.
such a sweetheart. Well, of course, it's all inclusive. Of course, we'll give you your chance. And then she beats the snot out of him, and he can't take it. And
that would have been a better match than this one.
Yeah, and here's what happens, right? So he can't take it. He starts really just like, she gets a quick roll up and he's starting to pound ass, not in a good way. And Parker Boudreaux, what do they call him now? Harland comes in. He can't take that crap because the reason Harlan's messed up is he used to watch his dad beat his mom.
Oh no.
You want some real emotion in wrestling?
Oh man.
They do that story where that's why he was in homes continuously. And you could even eventually have his dad in the stands to come see him.
No.
And he, I'm here to see you, boy. I'll make sure you're not some kind of pussy, and all this stuff. Like, and could you not be the most sympathetic character ever?
It could be, yes.
You like what I'm going with?
Especially if he's like constantly protecting women, like throughout his story.
Yeah, that's his thing. He protects women and respects them and all this stuff. And
oh, he'd be my favorite.
Dude.
I feel so bad for him.
Expose this guy and then actually have the inclusive
guy
title.
Who actually loves everyone.
And actually have the inclusive title. And the inclusive title would exactly be like, it's not that unheard of.
It's the legitimate version of the 24/7 title.
Well, no, not even that. I'm going more legitimate than that. I'm going Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Like no limits, right?
Right.
So
just completely open to anyone.
Yeah, I mean,
do it, you cowards.
I mean, I know we use as a hardcore belt in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's basically turned into the strong open weight has basically become like a heavy hitter belt.
And that's not what it's meant to be at all.
No.
But if we did the open weight gimmick, you could get away with having the females.
Yes.
Because here's how you're inclusive. Don't make it a difference between male and female. Make it the weight.
Yeah.
The weight is what we're looking at. Because a female is going to weigh less than a man in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'd be like, oh, no, you're below this weight, except for this belt.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I'm not actually a fan of intergender. But if you're going to do it
right.
Yeah, and I've also seen women like a Ty Conti. Ty Conti could legitimately beat the shit out of most of guys that are just normal walking around the street.
Yeah.
Just because she's a trained killer.
Yes.
So you have these people like Gina Carano, people like that. They're going to have a better than normal chance because they're trained to.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you were going to do it, like you said, do it right, which they would not.
No.
But in my head, I was like, maybe they're going to do something really cool here. No.
And I don't know if they even can with their TV deals. I don't know how TV networks feel about intergender wrestling.
They frown on the violence on women.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's not looked at as a...
You know what I frown upon? What? That Iki Manjiro spot that we got before the main event. I don't know what they were going for here. Your guess is as good as mine.
So he eats a whole lot of food.
Uh-huh.
And then he has to go poop.
Yes. That was it.
And when he goes poop, it's the worst poop sounds.
Oh, God.
Ever. Even at the very end, you think you're done with it, and it's showing him, and he's just like, and it's like. It
was so bad. And it came out of nowhere. I was like, what is happening?
Just, I mean.
Why did they put that there? I hope Iki Manjiro, wanted to do that.
Wouldn't it be really bad if he had a bad case of irritable bowel?
It was like a shoot.
This is how they rib him.
Oh no, I hope that's not the case.
Me too.
We switched from this straight into Kyle O'Reilly backstage interview where he challenged Von Wagner to a cage match on NXT 2.0 on Tuesday.
Von Wagner.
He said he wants him in the steel. He's going to kick his butt for what he did tonight, even though he completely missed Kyle and got his butt handed to him.
Maybe that's when Walter will show up.
And be like, that's my son.
That's my cousin.
My cousin.
My cousin, Von Wagner. We're both vermin.
Oh, man. Vermin is not the best thing to say there.
Okay.
And then we had the main event of the evening, the men's war game match.
My God. What a show, Raja.
Oh, man.
Listen, this main event is 5 stars. Yes. It's a damn good main event.
Yes. I loved everyone in this match.
Listen, I didn't expect it. I didn't give him credit. And then I forget, you got HBK in the back right now.
Right.
And HBK, he likes to steal the show. Well, right now he likes to steal the network. Because he's there and he's just like, well, I'm so sorry. He's just sitting there and he's just like, we're going to do this. We're going to make this amazing.
And they did.
And I guess the inspiration, it works. They hid the things they needed to hide.
Mm-hmm.
They used the right accents on the right people.
Yeah.
They accentuated the right strengths from the guys.
Yeah.
And they did this gimmick completely right. They're doing the NXT Black and Gold or the originals, right?
Right.
Against the new blood type thing. And I've, spoke about this a little bit on Twitter, but I love the WCW, the very dying days of WCW, the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood. It was the angle that could have, but just didn't. They didn't stick with it correctly. Things got muddled.
Right.
But originally they had these new guys come in. They even used guys from the power plant, young guys I was, freaking getting high with on Wednesdays. We're on, all of a sudden we're on for real. We're on Nitro. And, you know,
Like, oh, hey.
and I'd only been in wrestling for like a year at the time. So it gave me hope. I mean, I was just like, holy crap.
That could
And
be me.
yeah, I mean, and a lot of those top things, and here's the new blood, and the guys they brought from the power plant were actually really good. There was actually some good talkers, some big dudes.
Right.
Problem was, the Millionaires Club was like Hogan, Flair, the Outsiders, all these guys, right?
All the famous
It
people.
was perfect. It was really perfect. It could have been great, but they made the Millionaires Club the baby faces, and they made the new guys the heels. People didn't know the new guys. You don't make a new guy heel because a heel leads a match. A heel needs to be able to make you believe. A heel needs to be the leader in the whole damn thing. A heel draws you arguably into the damn arena.
Right.
And when you don't know what you're doing, you just can't do it. You just
Falls flat.
It just falls flat. And it wasn't believable anyway. These guys you'd seen destroy the world against these little kids.
Right.
You know, like Hogan versus Kidman was a thing on 2 straight pay-per-views.
Right.
No. You know, it's just, I still have a problem believing Kidman's wife. Like, that guy's just an overachiever, but it could have worked and it didn't. And I was worried about this going in.
Yeah.
Because
Same sort of deal.
same deal. You had the new guys, the youngins, the black and golds, the established
Yes.
stars, and then you have the
The
Dayglow.
2.0.
Oh yeah, Team 2.0 as the young ones, but they're the heels.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about that. They had the advantage, right? At least
Yes.
the heels had the advantage, but
They're heels because they're like, you're old, get out. It's our place now.
holy shnikey.
Man, okay, so we had Braun Breaker, Tony D'Angelo, Carmelo Hayes, and Grayson Waller, Team 2.0, versus Tommaso Ciampa, Pete Dunne, LA Knight, and Johnny Gargano of Team Black and Gold. And there were some amazing spots.
Yeah.
Like right off the bat, Johnny Gargano got his face busted.
Yeah, it was really early into it. Waller, Grayson Waller stiffed him.
Yeah, with a kick.
And
Real
busted
bad.
him up. And I'm like, oh crap, Waller's a fighter and Johnny's on his way out. I wonder if somebody gave him a 20. And
But then Pete Dunne came in and he was like, hi.
he terrorized Waller. He absolutely terrorized Waller. That was a lot of fun. We got to a point where Lacanigat, he came in, but they had already chained the door closed and thrown in a million weapons.
Tony D'Angelo came in and was like, give me all the weapons.
Yeah.
Everything you have under the ring, including Dexter Loomis. Give me him too.
Yeah.
That was great.
But that was a cool little spot, and it wasn't even as silly as it sounds.
No, it was actually
Strangely
great
enough.
because Dexter Loomis has been gone for a few weeks.
They chained the door, and LA Knight comes in, but he goes into the opposite, which also made sense, the opposite side of the place and climbs the cage over there.
Gives him more time to get over before someone comes and
It
gets
does, and there's still some major violence that happens there. He had a great fire-up spot. When he got in there, all of a sudden, I'm like, I even wrote down in my notes, LA Knight maybe should be a babyface. Because he had a hell of a fire-up.
He did.
And people were behind it. I mean, it was like the first time I hadn't hated that guy.
Yeah, we were like, oh,
Yeah.
LA Knight.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
Who
fine
would
with
have
that.
thought?
When Braun came out,
Oh, no.
when Baby Steiner, they gave him the bolt cutters.
Yes.
It's going to be a big thing for Braun to break. Braun Breaker. I'm sure somebody's like, well, you break the,
It's your new name. You could do that, right? And he probably said, yes, I can absolutely do that.
Took a wee bit longer. Thank Roman handcuffs.
I thought it was going to take way longer. I was like, oh God, it's the match again.
I don't know what it is about people getting belts off of hooks or
like
opening doors.
they don't practice or anything.
I would rip that belt in two. Like
Instead of being embarrassed about it.
Oh yeah, I would have a plate in my hand going, oops.
I'm waiting for him to like grab the door and just break the chain with his string.
The whole cage wall would have came down. And the damn door would still be there on chain.
At some point, you just got to give up and climb over, I think.
Anyway, he got it. It didn't take as long as it did for us. We have a lot of anxiety problems.
It took him like 3 tries, and he got it off. It was fine.
He got in there, and I swear I saw Tony do a damn, what's the Italian's name?
Tony D'Angelo.
Thank you. I was just making sure it was Tony and I wasn't just being like racist.
Yes, it is Tony.
I swear I saw Tony do the big veto spot from WCW. Speaking of new blood, he did the roll the dice move. I swear he did the roll the dice move. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was that same swing and neck breaker thing he does.
Right.
But I could have sworn I seen roll the dice.
He's really good.
Those of you who know, you know.
I love Tony D'Angelo.
Hey, who the fuck knew, huh?
He's actually really good.
Yeah, you know what? He was actually really good in this. Now, I've not been as over as the internet has on him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
He's a little silly.
My friends used to do that voice for fun, you know, all the time. So I wasn't that over on him. I mean, I didn't hate the guy, but I wasn't that over on him. But he threw some good punches. Like, you can get over with me if you throw good punches.
Yeah.
He had believable offense.
Yes, he did.
And he looked good.
We haven't gotten to see a whole lot of him wrestle yet.
No, he looked good. He looked good. And he did a spot with Pete Dunne where he had the crowbar and did a spinning neck breaker.
Oh, God, that crowbar made me so nervous. I was like, someone's going to get stabbed or something.
And we also learned that Grayson Waller is a hell of an athlete.
Yeah. He had some great spots.
He took some bumps that were just pretty magnificent.
Oh, yeah. Through tables.
Yeah, he took the one through the table. He took the air raid crash, and you know, which I've seen kill people. So it was really cool. And then he did the table spot off the top.
Yeah, he was fearless.
Threw like the most beautiful elbow.
Yeah,
all kinds of airtime, and he's great. It was nice. Like he's got a lot. They just got to change his gear.
Yes,
he looks retarded.
But honestly, the spot of this match was probably the DIY spot between Ciampa and Gargano.
Tell about it.
It was so nice to see them work together again, and the crowd was like all chanting DIY. And then when they were starting to come back on him, Johnny, like, I think it was Braun that he grabbed, or maybe Carmelo, but he grabbed somebody and like sacrificed himself so Tommaso could hit the knee, and you know. That was our soundboard.
Holy shit.
That was a great moment for that sound, though. It was magical.
I was like, what the hell?
A fairy is entering.
I really didn't know what the hell had just happened.
That's the magic of WWE, pal.
I thought the ghost of Mae Young had appeared.
Oh, no.
I thought she was just like,
oh, but it was.
I'm here for you.
It was magical.
Suck on them.
God.
You got to get a good grip.
Oh, God.
Get them all in one hand.
But, you know, this came down to Ciampa and Breaker, as you imagine it would.
Yes.
And Braun Breaker managed to get the win.
He did a Frankensteiner. It looked good. DIY was working together. We had the huge table spear at the end, which was set up beautifully. The finish was set up beautifully. And he broke Ciampa in half, and he got the pin. It was exactly what needed to happen.
Yes.
You had the highs, you had the lows, you had the violence, you had the blood, you had the moments, you had the organic chance. You had everything you needed to have, and you got Breaker over the way you needed to get Breaker over. But you didn't just get Breaker over. You got all the new guys over.
Oh, yeah. 2.0 all looked amazing.
In one way or another, every single one of them got over. You did your job. This is what it's supposed to be. Fantastic.
Good for you.
Tell the main roster how to do that.
Please. Show them how to do a pay-per-view.
That,
love goodness.
I'm not grading this on the curve, on the scale. I mean, I'm not grading this on that, there's WWE, so I'm going to... No. This was a 5-star match.
Yeah.
It was a 5-star match. You know what?
A+.
That freaking tag match earlier in that was great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to grade it, but it was great.
Amazing.
And you also built stars in that. This was what this night was. Yeah. It made me excited to watch NXT.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tuesday.
I mean, it's exactly what it's supposed to be, but even better than that, it was a lot of fun. And we had fun.
There was not a slow moment. The whole night.
No, we had a lot of fun telling you about it. Now, if you had fun listening to it or laughing with us or whatever, please click the like and subscribe on YouTube. It helps us out a lot more than you would even know.
Yes.
If you're listening to us on iTunes or one of the many ways you can listen to us on the podcast, please subscribe. Tell other people about it. It helps tremendously. And if you want to help keep the show going, getting bigger, better, become a patron.
Yes.
All you do is go to patreon.com/blindtagnews. Okay, Blind Tag News. And you can always follow me on Twitter as me and Raja. We share the thing back and forth. You don't know which one it is, but
you never know.
We're
tweeting.
live tweeting through any big events, some small events. Anytime there's Dynamite, NXT, stuff like that. And that is at Blind Tag News. It's a lot of fun, I promise you. I try to make it pretty funny. And
we're funny.
Freaking in my ear over here. There's a lot of Von Wagners that come out every now and then.
I just shade every now and then.
Yes, every now and then. But we will see you before you even know it.
Mm-hmm.
She's Raja. I'm John. So long from Blonde Tag.
Wrestling news now.